to be talking to you about video game addiction. Sorry if I sound sick during this video, that is in fact because I have a cold. Now, as you just saw, video game addiction can definitely lead to some anger and profanity. A lot of anger and profanity. Random fun fact, did you know that 10% of all people that use the internet are addicted? The main websites that people are addicted to are Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Now, as I was saying, today I'm going to be doing a little video on the topic of video game addiction. Now, whenever you play a game for the story or the gameplay, you have to admit that video games are very enjoyable, which leads to their addictiveness, causing many bad symptoms such as carpal tunnel, migraines, sleep disturbances, and backaches. Although these symptoms require quite heavy video game addiction, they are quite serious and have caused many people to seek help in their video game addiction. So you're probably thinking, video game addiction is a very bad thing, and you're wanting to avoid it, so I'm going to show you the most evil game in terms of video game addiction. Oh my god, it's World of Warcraft, the number one most addictive game ever, thanks to its leveling up, its fighting, its quests, its multiplayer, but it's just about everything, my god! Sorry about that. Now, as you just heard, you can probably tell that MMORPGs such as World of Warcraft are the most addictive games ever due to their gameplay systems and the fact that you are literally playing with hundreds of friends completing quests together. Many people seem to get the impression that you don't actually need friends while playing these games because you make many friends online. Of course, they're not actually your friends, but people seem to imagine that these people are going to stay with you, but usually they are not. People do tend to just leave you hoping that they will come back, but little do you know, they have completely abandoned you. Now, from what I just said, you can probably tell becoming addicted to MMORPGs can lead to pretty sad things happening, such as people abandoning you. So I advise not playing games such as World of Warcraft unless you have a lot of time on your hands, because you might end up skipping things like school just to play the game. Seeing as you probably get that games like World of Warcraft are bad, time to tell you ways to tell if someone is addicted to video games. One way of telling if somebody is addicted to a video game is by listening to what they say. A lot of video game addicts generally talk about video games more than anything else during conversations. Another way of telling if somebody is addicted to a video game, which requires that you generally know the person, is to see if they're doing bad in school, because from some studies it turns out that a lot of kids just play games rather than doing their actual schoolwork. You know how to spot a video game addict? Now, here are some of the key elements of an addictive video game. The high score. A lot of people become addicted to video games with a high score because they are trying to beat the high score, which is usually set by the game itself or the addict's friends. Beating the game. Some long games such as The Last of Us are addicted because people want to actually beat the game's story, generally staying up very late to do so. Role-playing. Some games such as Garry's Mod offer the ability to roleplay. This is the act of pretending to be someone you are not inside of a video game. This makes games addictive because why would you carry out a boring everyday life when you become a superhero saving the day? The discovery. Games such as Skyrim are addictive because of the things you can find. Some games, including Skyrim, have random dynamic events that rarely happen, keeping people playing the game just so they can see everything that happens. Those are just some aspects of an addictive video game. Now I'm going to show you the main games to avoid. World of Warcraft, because as stated before, it is an MMORPG involving many people playing at the same time, which is making it addictive. Call of Duty. Stay away from any game in this franchise as the community is not very nice and the multiplayer of shooting people is very fun, making it addictive. Halo. For the same reasons as Call of Duty, this game has a very strong multiplayer aspect that keeps you playing longer and longer. Skyrim. This game is very addictive and dangerous because of its discovery, which is addictive because people want to find everything they can in the game. And the game like Skyrim, which has a huge amount of things to find, will keep gamers playing for a very long time. Grand Theft Auto. For much of the same reasons as Skyrim, GTA is possibly even more addictive because it has a very fun gameplay and a lot of things to discover. There are 5 games to definitely avoid because they are very likely to suck you into their addictive nature. Now, here are some good games that are actually addictive. Minecraft. This game is probably one of the most addictive games ever because of its massive amount of free will to do and build anything you want. The reason this game is semi-good to be addicted to is because it massively brings out your creative side, which helps you get better at things like art. Tetris. This is a puzzle game that is semi-addictive. It's good to be addicted to it because it is good at making your mind very active, training it for school. Guitar Hero. A very fun and addictive game that is great for music enthusiasts. This game is good because it increases your reaction time, which is good for catching things in sport. They are free games that you should get because they can help you with school. Just don't get too addicted to them. Now, before anyone criticizes me for hating something I do a lot, I want to make this perfectly clear. Games are not bad. They are an awesome form of entertainment that are great for stress relief. I'm only saying that they are bad only if you become addicted to them. You're fine if you just occasionally play them. Continue to have fun playing video games. Just don't get carried away and miss out on school because that will surely get you into some trouble. Now I'm going to end the video here because I think I've quite proven my point on how video games are bad only if you get addicted to them. See you guys, Jarrodfeng out, and expect a little special video for my 100th subscriber coming soon. Let's just say I like superpowers. See ya.